What's Happening Hoke show is filmed before a live audience and is brought to you by Rockfish Motor Speedway, the Rock of Hoke, Nunboys.com, and GPS Photography and Video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. What's happening, Hoke? We're back for another news segment. Special guest, Brownie of Brownie's Towing, our official sponsor of the What's Happening Hoke show.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Alongside Hal Nunn as well. And we're talking about the story that came out in this week's paper, or going on all this week, about the Market House in Fayetteville. The Market House, originally in 1831, it burned down. It was a place where slaves were sold, and it was rebuilt and is now a museum with a plaque on the side that states what it was. So there's no, everyone's always known what that Market House was and what it stood for. So it's basically been a earmark. I know for a fact, as a photographer, a lot of other photographers use it as a popular place to shoot.
Yeah, they like
a lot of weddings and whatnot, as well as a refuge for the homeless. But recently, a lawyer in the paper said that he thought that America needs to rebrand itself, and that the Market House was a symbol of segregation. And that lawyer's name was Alan Rogers. Alan Rogers, he's one of the Fayetteville Area Minority Lawyers Association. He wrote the city council in a letter, said, given the mood of our country in the midst of the tragic incident in Charleston, Fayetteville needs to rebrand itself and remove the Market House from its official logo. Now he's talking about the logo on the flag, on the city flag.
But he's saying rebrand, the country needs to be rebranded, and the Fayetteville.
Well, the city of Fayetteville, they need to take the Market House logo off the flag.
Rebrand.
But did not say that the Market House itself should be removed, but the logo on the flag. And Brownie, what are your comments on that?
You know, I'm a little bit confused what's going on in the world today. I thought we were all people of one. However, I foresee myself and foresee what's going on, that we are separating apart. We're not people as we should be seeing each other.
See everybody
working together, equally, and working together. We're not doing that.
Nope.
And I think what we're doing is we're really hurting our country. We're hurting the people in the country by coming on and separating ourselves again. And that's exactly what we're doing, because the folks I spoke with, they're really offended of what's really going on, because they're ruining the history. It's all about history. We have nothing, I know I didn't, I'm only 66, but I had nothing to do with what's going on back hundreds of years ago. That's all history. You see, other countries do not tear down flags and ruin their history. They try to build on it. They see the mistakes. Yeah, learn from it, exactly. Learn from it, build on it, and go forward. And that's the only way we can do it. It's discouraging to me to see what's going on in the country today. It really is.
Yeah, if you pull out as a tool of bringing people together, that's one thing. But if you pull out as a tool to separate, ever since the shooting in Charleston, it's with the Civil War flag. And everything thereafter has been about take it down or take it down.
Well, here's my take. A lot of folks say I'm very outspoken, and I am, but I do believe in speaking what is on my mind. I believe I speak what I feel and what's right.
And you have a right to do that in this country.
That is one of the big things we have, is the freedom of speech. And I think a lot of our folks in government, a lot of our other people are forgetting that we do have the right to speech. And I just think that what's going on, that every incident that happens should be investigated and take it on an incident by incident thing.
On the situation merits.
On the situation itself.
On its merits, of whatever is good or bad or whatever.
Right. And whatever is wrong with it, correct it.
But if it's history, and it's a part of our history, I don't think we need to go back and wipe the slates clean in our history books. Because I'm telling you right now, some of the schools are doing that. The school systems are going back and rewriting history and teaching it to the young kids.
Exactly.
And you know what? I'm offended by that. I am offended that the children of the future will not get to learn about certain things that happened in our past.
And it's just not right. I mean, we need to get together and stop this and work with people and work with one. We really need to do it. One thing I would like to say also on that, getting on that subject is that I think what's happened is that the decisions that were made to take down the flag, to do renaming of university buildings,
Remove statues.
remove statues and all, is because of someone, I feel, in the political field, is doing that for personal gain. And I believe a lot of the leaders, a lot of the black leaders, a lot of the white leaders, they're doing that all for personal gain. I don't think they're doing it because that, hey, I've been in poverty, my God, I've been in poverty. I was born in a family of 13. I had no shoes. I had no shoes to go to school. None. So I know what poverty is. But I think that they're all doing that for personal gain. I really do.
Well, you definitely consider everyone has their own personal agenda.
Right. They do.
As far as the flag goes, the Civil War flag is being used as a symbol by hate groups,
Right.
such as the Klan and other white supremacists.
Right.
And it's unfortunate because when people like myself, who happen to be black, see that flag, that's what we associate that with. When you talk about the heritage, it is part of the heritage, no question. But slavery is a part of that history. But they're talking about something that happened 150 years ago. I'm 51.
You know,
At what point do we change? At what point do we come together? At what point do we move forward? We don't change history. That would be wrong to change history. Let history be as it is. We know that it happened, but now how do we move forward from that?
I have spoken with blacks that are 88, one was 94, who was a descendant from slaves, and I asked him about what's going on with the flag. He said to me personally, I think it's nonsense what they're doing. That is what's happened has happened. That is our history. Let's move on from there and stop what's going on in the country today. Stop it.
You got to choose to make a change.
I also think that a lot of this aggravation, and I think there's a lot of whites with blacks now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of whites marching with blacks now. I think a lot of the poverty areas and the people that don't have anything, I think they really gain energy on that, so they can go ahead and riot. They can go ahead and break in places.
Everybody has
They can go
their
ahead
own
and burn
agenda.
the places
And
down.
it has nothing to do with,
You know, and another thing I will say, and I'll try to shut up a little bit.
Well, you gotta watch the clock.
The point also is that I think that our laws in the United States are not strict enough. I feel that the lawmakers and everyone else, that if you do the crime, you should do the time. They're doing the crime, but not necessarily doing the time.
and in the slow process of capital punishment.
Exactly.
Well, in this case, within the last couple of weeks, there have been prisoners who have been let out of jail who were felons.
Yes.
I mean, I for the life of me, I can't understand that one. But anyway, I appreciate you speaking your mind, and I sort of feel the same way you do. I do think some of our laws in the country are a little soft, and I think we need to get tough. We need to go back to maybe the Roosevelt time, when people really said what they mean, and mean what they say.
You know, I'm not an over religious man, but I think what we need to do is go back to the Bible a little bit and go
They
back
wanna
to a lot
change
of our
that.
bringings up and our religion and all. And I think we all need together, no matter what race, creed, or color, we all need to come together because we're losing our country. We are losing it. And it's like I told you about Khrushchev said, that the United States one day will fall to their knees. We do not have to go to war. We do not have to fire one shot because the United States will fall within.
So you don't
Be within our own, of our own accord.
Yes,
is what it
infighting, and look what's happening. It's happening
And it's
today.
happening today.
Well, it's definitely a heated topic. It's a necessary topic to talk about if you are going to go forward and change. But everybody's got their own agenda. I was born in 1964, born with rights that a lot of people that don't have.
Right.
It was in my own family.
That's right.
You know,
So,
you know what is necessary? We're the same age, first of all. I just realized that. And what is necessary is our sports segment.
Well,
We
that's
getting
coming
ready.
up next.
Yes, sir.
So we're definitely going to keep talking about because this is a necessary topic. And anytime you can talk about race, you should.
And we should.
And we'll be right back
Well,
after
let
that.
me say one
Yeah, be
thing.
quick.
I really appreciate you all bringing me on and letting me speak. I think what you need to do is be able to speak what you want to speak. Don't be afraid to be a
No,
leader.
don't be able to tackle the
Get out there
topics.
and get out and tell it like it is, where a lot of people are afraid to do that. I'm not.
And that's a very reason why things can't change, because you don't talk about it. You
Right.
don't attack the issue. You put it on the back burner.
Right.
You just can't say, well, let's just don't talk about
Well,
it.
you know what they're doing is they're making decisions without you knowing about it.
Exactly.
They're making decisions on it. You don't even know that.
When we come back, we're going to talk sports. Rock or Hoke, and of course, Hope County football. We'll be right back.